paper? Are making paper?
It's made from old newspaper, blended up and made into this. And you can do it with any kind of paper. You can make it with blue paper and it'll come out. You can make it with yellow paper and it'll come out yellow. So basically you can make it with any paper. It's bendable, not gonna break. You can bend it any way you want. You can even cut it, you can write on it. So, yeah.
We get this cloth material, and put it in the blender with water.
You put paper in there.
Yeah, and then we put dye in it, and then we put it in it, and then we put all the cloth that we put in the blender in there, and then
It's not cloth.
it's like cloth.
It's paper.
Some of it is cloth, right? It has cotton in it, and it has recycled paper in it, and that has banana fibers in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we do what Riley and Ben are doing right now. We put this frame thing in there, like that.
And yeah, the better way to describe this is we take the banana paper and add a lot of water to it. We rip it up, stick it in here, and then we blend it up. And then we add some dye to it, and it turns whatever color you want it to. And you add certain kinds of dye. And then when we come over here, we add some more water to it to make it thinner if you want thin paper, or less thick. And then less thin if you want it to make it more thick. And as I've done now, I've done that. Now I'm going to take it over here and take this off. I'm gonna scrape the edges off here a little bit. Okay, and then after I've kind of got these edges cleaned up, I'll take a drying sheet and I will put this over the paper. The drying sheet is just to help get some water out of the paper. And then I will take a sponge, make sure I've got all the water out of it. And it removes a majority of the water that is in the paper. And you have to do this for about 10-15 minutes to get it all out. And then you take it, and then after you do this, you take and you take this sheet off. You take that off, and then what we're gonna do is stick a screen on it. The screen isn't very big, so we're just gonna do it right onto the paper. And we're gonna keep sponging this till it eventually's got all, majority if not all of the water out of it. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a nice drying sheet, flip it over this paper like that. I'm gonna pull this off, take this like this, pull this out, put that over there, and then I'm gonna flip this over like that, and then I'm gonna do some more sponging. It's a lot of sponging. Because if you don't get a majority out of the water out before you iron it, it'll take as much as maybe an hour and a half to dry it. So, and the thing is, these darker spots is where more water is. So, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. I'm not just gonna pull it right up, okay? Because that'll ruin the paper. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna roll it off like that. Aha! And then I'm gonna take another drying sheet, sticking it on here. And then I'm gonna take this block of wood.
So really, since you guys have done this twice, you've only made 2 envelopes in 2 hours?
3.
We've been doing it a lot faster.
Okay. So don't touch these with your dried, with your wet.
And those are some other things.
Why don't you guys show them the paper you made before?
Yeah, I'm just
Like
gonna
the
iron
recycled paper.
all the rest.
Okay. And now you can see that it's a nice color and it's like that. But then after this, I'm going to take it over here. Over. Riley, can you please move that?
Here you guys, here's some other examples of paper that we've done before.
And
We get a lot of the water out, like it's basically we're steaming it, and we turn it over, and we iron on the side. And what this is doing is we're getting all the loose water out, and we just do this until it's sort of dry, which will probably be in a while.
And see how there's steam coming off of it? Don't know if you've seen the steam or not. Probably are. Means it's a good thing. Then I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna do the other side for a while. And we're gonna have to do the other side again. It's a long process. So roughly, we have something that looks like that.
Great.
It's kind of steamy. Something we made a couple days ago. It's an envelope. It's originally what it looked like, but it looks like this because we put some flower petals in it, and then you just fold it up and have an envelope. This is one of our other ones. This is a nicer one. These are some just sheets of paper. And then, before we started making this type of paper, at the beginning of the year we made some paper, and this is with recycled newspaper and flower petals. And this is a cool thing because it's got some stuff in it, and the flower petals made a little bit purple. And then obviously you can see it makes it even cooler when it's got some writing in it. And then these are just some other varieties of the paper we made. This is just a random piece of paper, but this is a different type of making colored paper. It's called paper marbling. And that's paper making for you.